In this quick video, I'll show you how to replace the battery in your Chevy Trax key fob. You don't need to bring your key fob to the dealership to change its battery. It's a really easy process that anyone can do. The only things you'll need are a regular flathead screwdriver and one CR2032 battery. If you don't have one of these lying around or you're not sure where to get one, you can go check out the link in the description. That first link will take you over to Amazon where you can find these batteries for just a few bucks. So there's a 3-button version, and then there's the 4-button that you see here in front of you. Doesn't matter which one you have, they're the same device, just a different button layout, and they take the same battery. The process to open them is exactly the same. So regardless of which one you have, you can just follow along with this video. The first step is to flip your device over to the back and then look down here where the keyring attaches. You can see there's that opening, it's this space right in there. So go ahead and take your flathead screwdriver, insert it in there, and just gently holding onto the sides as to not make this harder because we're prying off this back piece of plastic. So hold onto the sides, go in there and just pry until you feel it start to open. With that first click, it'll be open, coming off on the right side there and still stuck on the left. Don't just yank it off, because what will happen is that you'll start to develop this crack that you see right there because it's still going to be fixed on the left side. So the best thing to do from here is to go back in, but now not going in this, actually going under in the little opening that we made. You can get under this. So come over to the left side and just gently pry up just until this bottom part starts to come undone, and then you can just pull it right off, and that way you avoid making this little crack and damaging your device. From here, we're just going to use the same screwdriver. You can see right in there, there's that little indication, there's an arrow with the screwdriver telling you to come in right here. It can be a little bit difficult to get the battery out, unfortunately. You can see in the process of doing this about a dozen times, there is a little chip coming off in the plastic housing. Fortunately, that's just how this thing was designed. But the first, second, third time you ever do this, there's no reason you need to damage your device. Just take your time and follow my instructions carefully. So go ahead with a flathead screwdriver, go right where that arrow is, and you're just going to wiggle it down. You're kind of pushing the battery down while you try to get down to the bottom of this housing, and then you're just prying back. You'll feel it kind of slip under the battery. It does take quite a bit of force. You can experiment with different sizes of flatheads. Sometimes if it's a smaller one, it'll work better, but it still needs to be quite long. This one actually does not work that well just because of how short it is. But just use what you have, take your time, and just feel for when it gets under there, and you can then just pry it right out. Once you've got your battery out, just dispose of your old one. Again, your new battery needs to be a CR2032. And when you're putting it in, make sure the positive side that has the plus sign on it is facing up. So just slide it under this plastic tab and then click it down on the other side so that it sits flat in there. And from here, all we need to do is put this back section of plastic on there, which is super simple. Just kind of line it up. I like to do it on the top of the device and make sure that is in place before we just snap it all down. And once you see that it is all nice and secure, you're finished. That's really all it takes. You got a new battery in there, and hopefully you save some money too. So I hope you liked that video, and if you did, you can let me know down in the comments or just by giving this video a like. And if you ever need help with another one of your keys, you can come back here to this channel. We've got you covered with tutorials for the devices for almost every make and model out there. And you can also get that information over at our website, FobBattery.com.